Hello everyone, welcome back. If you have not been here before, my name is Debbie and I read a lot of books. Today I have Friday on My Mind by Nicci French. Yes, I'm getting there. I've just got Saturday, Sunday and then the Day of the Dead one and then I'm done. I've only got 3 books left. So yeah, Nicci French is a husband and wife team. Nikki Gerard and Sean French is the couple that writes these. And whew, I'm just so much enjoying this. And this one had a twist that I really didn't see coming. Okay, so let's get in with our blurb. When the police pull a body from the Thames, the name tag on the wrist says it's Dr. F. Klein, and the cutthroat tells them it was murder. But appearances are deceptive, for Dr. Frieda Klein was once the lover of the dead man Sandy. Now she's the only suspect. Frieda can let the police take her in or run and try to clear her name, but that means being a fugitive. And being alone and vulnerable is exactly where Sandy's killer wants Frieda to be. So yeah, I didn't see the majority of this book coming. At the beginning, you have a little girl out on a boat on the Thames with her parents, and she's making a list of the things that she sees. So she's like, oh, I see a big clock, I see the river, and then she puts whale, and her dad goes, a whale? But there's no whales in the Thames. And he looks over and they realise, oh, it's not a whale that she's seen, it's a dead body. When it's fully established, the little girl scribbles out the word whale and puts man. So yeah, that's how the whole book kicks off, and it was just like, oh, okay, so where'd this going? So when it came out, as I said on the blurb, that it was Sandy, Frieda's ex, it was like, oh god, this is taking a turn I didn't expect. So yeah, because there's a wristband, like a medical wristband with Frieda's name on it. But it says F. Klein, so they just assume that that's his name, like it's Frank Klein or something. And then all roads lead towards Frieda. And when they realise that she is kind of the #1 suspect because there's nobody else to link all this to, she realises that because it all seems to be turning on her, she can't let herself be arrested for it, and so she does go on the run, and she has a good group of people around her trying to protect her, but at the same time she's trying to limit contact with them because she doesn't want to implicate them in any way or get them into trouble. But yeah, so for the majority of the book she is out hiding, trying to connect the dots of what happened to her ex, because you find out that after they broke up in the last book, Sandy kind of spiraled a little bit. Frieda, under kind of an alias, and she chops her hair off and stuff and gets glasses, she kind of tries to worm her way into the people, the community that Sandy was in, trying to get as much information, trying to figure out who could possibly have killed Sandy, and if anybody else is a target, especially when all roads are leading to Frieda at this point. So are they trying to frame Frieda, or is Frieda the next name on the list? So yeah, I love this series so much. I'm going to say it in every video, but thank you to Jane Campbell for basically telling me how good these books were. Oh, she didn't just tell me, she was just on her YouTube channel, but because I watched it so much and because she was talking about these books so much, it was just like, okay, I'm just going to have to give the next books a go, and then hooked. But yeah, basically Frieda does the police's job because she's the only one thinking outside the box, and the police are just doing like little checks, and obviously there's still people in charge that don't believe Frieda when it comes to the undercurrent storyline that's going all the way through in regards to the twins from the first book. She's still convinced that Dean Reeve is after her, or being some sort of weird angel over her, like dark angel, who's watching her but also doing things to protect her as well, and it's all very it's getting to the point where we're just wondering what Dean's endgame is. There is a twist in this book regarding Dean that I did not see coming at all. Basically, Dean manages to get into Frieda's life in a way that nobody ever expected. There was a theory I was having regarding the twins in regards to thinking, like, all this time she thinks it's Dean, but is it possible that actually, like, it's the other twin is trying to get some kind of revenge? But no. At the end of this book made it very clear that that theory was the wrong road to go down. But yeah, just like, it's just because I think because of that undercurrent storyline, you're just waiting for Dean to come back. And so in each book, when he kind of does make his appearance, and you're just there going, but yeah, it's one of those ones where I don't want to say too much about the story because it is so focused on Frieda. There's no like A and B storyline in this. It is totally about Frieda trying to find out what happened to Sandy, who were his enemies, who wasn't happy with him, and why was Sandy killed, and also why there's now a target on Frieda's back. So yeah, this feels like a very, very short one to talk about, but it's just because it's such a winding road that it's like kind of like a domino effect, really, in regards to spoilers, because if I say one thing, it really will just set the whole dominoes flying. Yeah, I'm so looking forward to the next one. I've got the next one in my wardrobe. So the next one is Saturday Requiem. And I just get a glimpse of the blurb and I'm just like, oh my god, oh my god. Yeah, so this one is the next one, Saturday Requiem. I'm very much looking forward to getting onto this one. And then after that, Sunday Morning Coming Down, the Sunday one, and then the very last one is Day of the Dead. So ultimately, it feels like the Dean Reeves storyline is coming more and more to the surface. It's not just an undercurrent anymore, especially with the way his appearance in... I picked up the wrong book. Especially because of Dean's appearance in this. It feels like it's more and more coming to the surface, which can only explain the Day of the Dead one at the end, where it's probably going to be full on Dean at this point. That's what I suspect anyway. But yeah. I just love these books. I just love them. They're so clever. I think it's also the fact that Frieda is just so kind of no nonsense, and she's very grounded, and even with the people around her, it's just like people have learned how to deal with her kind of stoicness. Anyway, I have a cup of tea. And then we are leaving in about 20 minutes to celebrate my brother-in-law's birthday. Yes, that is how far in advance I film these, Nick, if you ever watch these videos. But yeah, so thank you so much for watching. If you are reading along, you have to let me know what is your favourite part of these books so far. Do you have any favourite characters? I must admit, it's Olivia, her niece. I'm very intrigued by Olivia's storyline, so yeah. As well as Frieda, so just drop everything left, right and centre. Yeah, but yeah, so Friday on my mind, Nicci French. I like the fact that there's a quote towards the end of the book where it says it started on a Friday and it ended on a Friday. It's just like a nice way to bring the titles in. All of them, it is a case of it starts on and it ends on, so yeah, I like a good duality of a title, so yeah. So thank you so much for watching. Don't forget to subscribe and I will see you next time with another video. Stay safe, my lovelies. Bye.